Like
Like you have to
Chronomaly,
open a disc.
Chronomaly should be the deck, the number one deck in the game to abuse Gorgonic Guardian, right? But it can't. It just can't.
Chronomaly player just hiding his tech. Can't get published if you don't top 8.
Well, he's not
Chronomaly
wrong.
is actually the build that you showed me with the family gift. I was playing that before, and I actually found it to be really strong. Like the continuous spell is 800 attack boost, but you have two of them that's 16.
Yeah,
If your
bro.
disc is 18, it's at 34. I was like beating over Blue Eyes players. Like,
Dude, it makes like your level 4s like well past 2k, which is kind of nuts. Cause like if you can't go in Exceeds, let's say they stop your Exceeds play, you still have a pretty big monster on board.
yeah, and then the other level 4 gives it Pierce too, so you have like a 30.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about that one Chronomaly card. It's not Tula Guardian. I forgot the
So,
name.
Yeah, it's a
my
level
testing,
4.
You either have a broad range of toolbox for your rank 6 with the first skill, but then you lose like follow up,
Mm,
or you have like the easier level deep skill, but then that's the restriction. And then
exactly.
you
Yeah,
have
it
the
has
family
way
gift.
the restrictions are way too insane on the Chronomaly skills.
Yeah,
Agreed.
I actually the worst one I don't like is the 12 monster part. I
Yeah,
know
that's
Yeah,
for now
wild.
the
wait,
deck's
That's
yeah,
so
that's
wild.
inconsistent.
insane. It's crazy because it forces you to, if you don't want to kill your consistency, you need to cut down on like defensive back row, which the deck also needs
And also you have a
pretty
lot of dead cards
desperately.
in your hand too, like the Moai
Yeah,
and the level
you'll just
6.
draw all monster hands all day, and that's not good.
Mm-mm.
And Crystal Skull, they're dead cards. Like when I was testing it, they were useless if you open them by themselves.
Like
You have to
Chronomaly,
open a disc.
Chronomaly should be the deck, the number one deck in the game to abuse Gorgonic Guardian, right? But it can't. It just can't.
Hey Angela, thank you for the
Really
follow. Dry said
messed up.
it's not the worst plan ever. If Ano shows you Roach, you just sort of hit it with derpy material, guys. I guess what he's saying is that like instead of like outright just baiting out a Roach, you can just like beat over it and just get rid of it that way.
Yeah, wait. Something. Yes, somebody did yesterday. The gimmick puppet, not the gimmick puppet. The Chronomaly player in the battle phase. He
Mm.
faced Destiny draw player, and he just consistently just gave him Destiny draw turn one, and the Destiny draw play the Yugi player just didn't know what to do with it. So he just gave him
Oh,
Destiny draw
I
turn
saw
one with
Ryan talking
Atlantis.
about that. It's that's something of choice.
Yeah, it was really smart because the guy just, what do you get on turn one if you still have your entire resources, right? It's not like you can, most of the time you can facilitate a Levianeer turn one
Yeah.
unless you're in a Destiny draw build, unless your Levianeer gets Xyz gets interrupted. So it's just like, I have this for next turn. Next turn they died.
Jeez.
Really well done.
So I guess we can
That's
get into
interesting
Played really well.
yeah. I guess we can get into the
because
conversation about chronomalies. As I don't know if Kev, you want something to say to that before I get into the next subject, or
yeah, with that 2K burn yesterday, I was playing something for fun with a Skull Invitation. So like with Into the Void, so you just open up that 2K, set like a Skull Invitation, they play 4 cards, they lose.
oh no way! Scroll invitation. I forgot what the effect says. Let me read it over real quick. It says each time a card is sent to the graveyard, inflict 300 damage to its owner for each card sent. That's steep. If you get down to 2000
And
turn one and you just keep getting burned because you're sending materials to the grave, especially Thunder Dragons that kind of need their graveyard and banish piles both.
Oh.
That's kind of that's big.
and
And
it
they don't even play
kills
back
when
row
you only play
removal
like one or
like
two
that.
cards.
Yeah, exact. That's oh, dude, that's disgusting. That is disgusting. So that's another way we can play Chronomalys.
There's actually another version of that. It's Coffin Seller. Does the same thing.
Yeah, we have two burn cards like that.
Each time a monster
Yeah.
is sent to the opponent's GY, inflict 300 damage to your opponent. That's nuts. So pretty much make your play, make
So
your Xyz play, set these burn cards and GGs against Thunder Dragons. Dry
A card
says.
I
Oh my bad. You can go. You can go.
sorry.
No, no,
No,
you can.
sorry, sorry for interrupting.
Oh, no, you're good. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, a card that could be just that what was it, a Magna player hit me with? Oh, no, it was a Chronomaly player. It was different dimension grounds. It's just a 1-turn macrocosmos for monsters. Just banishes any monster at the graveyard. I just thought that was interesting.
Different dimension
Just
ground. This turn, any monster set to
cucked me.
GUI is banished. Ooh,
That cucked me hard.
Oh, that's interesting.
that's a nice little
He
tech.
just set up a beat stick board and set that, and then I couldn't play.
Damn. Dry says sometimes I'll do that. Like to be honest, in some positions, it's like there is no one card blowout, rip whatever you want, and then they have off meta lightning storm. Hails. Imp says, "Hey, also in chat, what's up, Imp? Hope your day is going well so far." So I guess we can go into
Ow.
uh our next topic. I wanted to just your guys' overall views of Chronomalies as is right now. You guys have been in tournaments. You guys have been on ladder and in competitive scene, so you guys have a lot to like offer to this conversation. So I definitely want to get your guys' perspectives on Chronomalies as a whole.
Who wants to start?
He
Should I
starts
just
it.
start again?
Yeah,
Just
I
start
think
again
he's
and we'll
Grim
go
and me.
like before.
Okay. As a ladder deck, Chronomaly seems pretty fine. It's pretty, can be, depending on the build, it can be pretty aggressive. On ladder, it's can just the rule of quick games over good quality games. So quantity over quality applies. So if you can kill your opponent, if your games end fast, and you have a positive win rate, which Chronomaly can let you do, yeah, can let you have if you have a good enough build. It's fine in tournaments. Fully depends on the pilot and the meta, because but not good. It's a very rogue deck that Gimmick Puppet is for sure.
Got it. I think Grim goes next.
Okay, so I have not like played a lot of this deck on ladder so far. But I have been looking up like different builds, just seeing like kind of like what people have been coming up with, and a lot of them are not, they're kind of like all over the place right now. Some of them look like they're more like trying to go for an OTK. Some seem like they're trying to go for more of a control. The deck seems to me like, it doesn't really know which side of the spectrum it wants to go on just yet. So going forward, like right now, I think the deck isn't quite completely set in stone on like what's the best way to play it. Because I'm seeing some people play like 3 Moe. I'm seeing some people play 3 of the other level 5 over Moe. I'm seeing some people play like 1 and 2 or 2 and 1. But everybody that I've seen have a deck build submitted somewhere is 3 of bone, 3 of skull, 3 of disc, and after that it's kind of like tech cards. Uh, Besides the level 5, and the extra deck is the same. Is like kind of like all over the place right now. So really, it's hard to say like kind of like where this deck is going to go. But I do agree with Peace. I do think the deck is solid enough to get you somewhere on ladder, and as a possible like free to play, like just like you just come to the game and you just want a build or a deck right off the bat, and Chronomalies is not bad if we have like Trey already. So if you played long enough to get the Trey and you have it, boom, you now have a deck that's solid for you to play on ladder with.
Agreed. Agreed. All right. And next up, we have Kev's opinion about Chronomalies.
In a tournament setting, like really, it does not beat out on that. So, or even
But
some of the
what
lower
does?
tier decks. Yeah, so it's not gonna be like playable in like uh tournament
Yep.
style. But on like ladder, anything could happen. So it can win, and I do agree with Grim with the free to play friendly, because
Mhm.
with the family gift, you're just playing a beatdown deck. You could just run any type of back row tech that you have. So it is a good climb deck that's for starting players. But if you do the other stuff like the divine artifact, it's gonna be harder because the extra deck could go from 3 to 6. So it depends on whatever rank you have to make it good. And even if you go Rhino Buzz turn 1, it's not the best.
Mhm.
So that's that's it really about Chronomaly.
Okay. 1 second, guys. All right. So pretty much, I guess I'll go on. I pretty much agreed with all you guys. I think it's a very very fun deck. As I'm scrolling through, Duel Links meta here. It's pretty much what Grim said. Like you could take a lot of different approaches to the deck. As far as like I'm seeing, a build here with Family Gift using Levier, the Sea Dragon, which I guess if you're gonna banish, is it lower? So then you could talk about banish level 4 or lower monsters. So if you banished, what is it?
Is to use the Babylon City to kind of recycle.
Oh yeah, there you
Like
go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was
yeah,
looking for
one
it.
recycles from the graveyard and one recycles from the banish.
There you go. And also, you mentioned Family Gift. I didn't even know what the skill did. Let me read you off real quick. It said can only be used the turn you have activated the effect of a Chronomaly spell card. Return 1 card from your hand to your deck and add Chronomaly Aztec Mask Golem from outside of your deck. The skill can only be used once per duel. And then we can read off Mask Golem, which says during your turn, if you have activated Chronomaly spell card previously this turn, you can special summon this card from your hand. It is a level 4 rock effect monster. It's pretty much a free summon. Those are always welcomed. To Grim also, yeah, as we go through here, we have some like control builds that play a lot of heavy back row. Like this one is pretty much control like OTK, playing 3 Fiendish, 3 Canadia into a concentrating current, playing Gateway with 3 Chateaus, 2 Force Focus, and 2 Atlantis. So yeah, there's a lot of different ways you can go about this. I also do believe it's a free-to-play friendly deck, especially if you really grinded the event and got in your 3 ofs. So like you got your gems, you have, and even if you didn't get to 3 ofs in the box just yet, that's my situation right now. I know that I still can go and still grind more gems, and eventually it's a mini box. It's not gonna take me too long to get my 3 ofs. So then I'll have a fully functioning deck. What you guys just saw was a short clip from the Soul Society podcast. More info about that can be found in the Discord down below. Also, there you will find more info of the Soul Society Weekly that we host every single Saturday at 9 a.m. EST. If you enjoyed the content, please don't be shy to comment down below, subscribe, and hit those thumbs up. Until next time, be safe and take care. Thank you.